wanted to try something that I've had kind of rolling around in my brain for a while now. Not too long ago, Hero Forge announced that they would be making full color custom minis, which is really exciting. One, that's just cool, but I think what's cooler about that is they give you a full online miniature editor with color. And what's really nice about that is it gets you full ability to control what you want your character to look like, which looks good in person, but also is just a really awesome tool for character creation. So I thought it would be really fun if we use some of the other tools out there like DNDbeyond to make a character and then go over to Hero Forge and then design that character in full color and make a really cool backstory for it to kind of demo how you could use both of those tools together to make some really interesting things. So with that, why don't we go ahead and watch and see if it's kind of cool. There was a time when Theodora remembered the joyous, overwhelming glory of victory. Her legion, the Warhorn, was well known amongst the Hobgoblin clans for their strategic prowess and ferocity. None opposed the Horns, none without deeply regretting it soon afterward. But as many know, and Theodora knows now, arrogance is just as dangerous as a charging hill giant. It was unclear why the Goblin Horde attacked that day. Perhaps they feared her warlord would conquer them and claim dominion. Perhaps Meglubiet, the cruel god of all goblins, wished to remind them of his power. In either case, her beloved legion was scattered. Only a few of her banner men and women remained. For Theodora, the pain of betrayal was too great to rejoin any other Hobgoblin legions. Instead, she opted to set out on her own and make do as best she could. Thankfully, she was rather used to the brutal reality of survival. She was, after all, still a hobgoblin. And so, she was prepared to do what needed to be done. For many years, she avoided civilization and survived off the land. Her hunting and foraging days were interrupted, though, when a band of lost adventurers stumbled into her camp. Apparently, they were seeking some long-lost cave that held some long-lost treasure. Or something like that. She wasn't really paying attention. They offered to pay her if she could help guide them safely there. She accepted the offer, as she needed fresh supplies and had little else to occupy her time. The cave was nearby and well known to her, although she'd never entered on her own. Once there, the party opted to keep Theodora around. They called her Extra Muscle. From her perspective, though, she was the only muscle, a point that was proven quite quickly for her. After just a few hours of exploring the cave, her new employers were dead. One from a cave bear, another from an unseen pit trap, and the last was eaten by a mimic, disguised as the chest that held the treasure they sought. Still, though, Theodora found the situation far from a total loss. She took what she believed was fair from their corpses. They had agreed to pay her. And the mimic just needed a firm hand, one she was happy to provide. Now she had a new companion and a better idea of what to do with her life. There must be more fresh-off-the-cart adventurers around here, needing a guide for hire and a little extra muscle. If all went as planned, she'd make a hefty profit. And if not, the greenhorns would all die again, and she could just loot their corpses. Now, Theo, a nickname, something her first group of adventurers also left to her, roams the world with Blitz, her pet mimic, looking for naive parties desperate enough to employ a hobgoblin with a crossbow.